Ukraine continues to defend its independence, and there is some news for today for you. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video, write some comments and subscribe our channel to show your support for the Ukrainian people. On the Svatove direction, the Russian enemy tried to improve the tactical situation near Synkivka, but failed. It's very hot in Serebryanske forestry, but with arrival of Azov Brigade, the Russian enemy is more afraid to conduct assault operations. On the Bakhmut direction, heavy fighting continues near Andriivka in the east of the railway. The Ukrainian soldiers repelled an attack near Andriivka and are inspecting the remains of burnout Russian equipment. On the Avdiivka direction, the Russian enemy conducted offensive actions in Maryinka and near Krasnohorivka, but unsuccessful. In addition, the Russian occupiers were attacking from Kruta Balka and in Opytne. Near Novoprokopivka, the success of the 59th Separate Mechanized Brigade in August-September are reflected. For obvious reason, the advance was not reflected promptly. However, the fighting in this area continues. On the Zaporizhzhia direction, managed to stop the Russian enemy's counterattack near Novoprokopivka and push the Russian occupiers back. Fighting continues near Verbove. The Russian occupiers are not hurried to retreat. They continue to send reserves to this direction. On the Tokmak direction, a real meat grinder has begun. The Ukrainian artillery and drones are wiping out the Russian occupiers in the area of Opytne and Verbove. An entire airborne regiment was defeated in the area of Novoprokopivka and the remnants of the unit retreated. A real triangle of death has formed in this area of the front line, and the Russians are trapped in a fire. The maximum exhaustion and destruction of the Russian army is underway. The Russians are so obsessed with counterattacks that they have let hundreds of soldiers go to waste. There are more reports about the return of Wagners to the front. We are waiting for confirmation. Heavy fighting is taking place south of Bakhmut, and it's difficult to assess it. The situation on the Opytne direction is becoming more and more like a stalemate. For the Ukrainian army, the Russian occupiers' mistake could be a chance to gain operational space. Soldiers of the Immaterium unit showed footage of the defense forces of Ukraine fire on the landing on the southern outskirts of Kopani. Once again, you can see the damage to the landings where 5 units of Russian occupiers' BMPs were located. In those areas of combat operations, landings play an important role, where the Russian enemy concentrates its equipment and positions as well as major advances. Many questions were raised about the flanks near Opytne, where the Ukrainian soldiers are advancing, and as we can see, the defense forces of Ukraine have fire control in these areas and are constantly monitoring them. The Ukrainian tankman called Uralvagon Zavod about the breakdown of his trophy T-72B3, and they helped him. The soldier faced technical problems unfamiliar to Ukrainian specialists. The hotline of Uralvagon Zavod put him in touch with one of the designers, who helped him solve the problems. After the consultation, the soldier laughingly admitted to designers that he was Ukrainian, and that tank has been captured in a battle near Izum last year. This is all interesting news for today for you. Please do not stand aside, support Ukraine. Like this video, write some comments and subscribe our channel. Glory to Ukraine, glory to heroes.